If I have to pick one ingredient to bake with for the rest of my life, I'll pick lemons. I absolutely love how the tanginess and tartness of lemons balance the sweetness of the dessert. Today I'm sharing my recipe of an eggless lemon cake. Let's get started. I'll start by preparing an 8-inch circular pan. What I'm doing here is I'm brushing it with melted butter and then I line it with a sheet of parchment paper. Let's start making the cake by sifting in the dry ingredients. I'm adding maida, which is all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Whenever you're making an eggless cake, it's always recommended to sift your dry ingredients in because this helps you make your cake lighter. Now I'll zest in a lemon. Now since I'm adding the skin of the lemon into my batter to give it a lot of flavor, it's very important to make sure your lemons are cleaned properly. And I always say this, just washing your fruit and vegetables with water is not enough because it doesn't remove all the germs and pesticides. So let me show you how I clean my lemons and then we'll get back to the recipe. I've been using Veggie Clean to clean my fruits and vegetables for months now. All you need to do is dilute 1 capful of Veggie Clean in 2 liters of water and soak your fruits and vegetables in it for 5 minutes. Then just rinse them under running water for 30 seconds and you're done. Super easy and super quick. So since I've washed my lemons with Veggie Clean, which is totally chlorine, chemical, soap and alcohol free, without any stress, I'm gonna zest in an entire lemon into my dry mix. By the way, I'm using these fancy lemons, but you could totally do this recipe with your desi nimbus. You need about 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. One important tip here, only use the yellow skin of the lemon. Don't grate the white part into your batter because that will make your cake very bitter. I'll give the dry ingredients a good mix and then set it aside. Dump in your sugar. I'm using super fine sugar here, which is also called caster sugar or breakfast sugar. And in goes the oil. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now using a whisk or an electric mixer, beat your oil and sugar at high speed. This is where you incorporate a lot of air into your batter, so show me all your arm strength. A lot of people get confused what kind of oil to use while baking. You can use absolutely any oil which has a neutral taste and flavor. Don't choose oils like mustard oil or peanut oil because they have a very strong smell. What I use here is a sunflower oil and it works very well. The next thing we need going in is about 5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mix the lemon juice in so that it's nicely incorporated. Once the lemon juice is incorporated, we'll add in 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Now if you don't have Greek yogurt, you can also use homemade dahi. What you need to do is hang it for a few hours or overnight so that all the excess water drains and you get a thick yogurt that we're going to add in now. And I'll beat this in as well. Now to this, I'm adding half of my dry mix that we had set aside earlier. Using my spatula, I'll gently fold this in. You've heard me say this before, you only need to mix until you don't see any large flour pockets in your batter. Overmixing at this stage will give you a dense cake, which none of us will enjoy. So let's keep our cake fluffy and mix gently. This looks good, and now to this, I'll add half a cup of milk. And now in goes the second half of our dry mix. This looks good, and now this is completely optional, but I'm also adding in a couple of drops of food color to give my cake a beautiful, vibrant yellow color. And while the cake is baking in the oven, I'll quickly whip up a cream cheese frosting to go with it. I did an entire video on how to make cream cheese at home from scratch and a cream cheese frosting, the link to which will be in the description box below. So please go check it out. So in a bowl here, I have 1 cup of homemade cream cheese. And to this, I'm adding half a cup of softened salted butter. Into this, I'm adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract and half a teaspoon of lemon zest. Using my electric mixer at high speed, I'll mix everything together. And now I'll sift in 1 cup of icing sugar. I am going to run a palette knife around the edges of the cake to release it from the pan properly. No wonder this lemon cake is my absolute favorite. Very light, very fresh and super flavorful, and tastes even better with that tangy cream cheese frosting. I hope you guys will try this recipe out, and if you do, don't forget to send me pictures on Shivais17. And I hope you guys are taking all the precautions and staying safe. If you want to maintain the highest level of sanitization and safety in your kitchens, I recommend you get your hands on Veggie Clean. I recommend it not only because it kills 99.9% germs in just 5 minutes, but also because it's made with 100% naturally derived ingredients. You can get it on Amazon, Flipkart or Nykaa. So guys, stay safe and happy baking. I'll see you guys next week.